Hey guys, how are you? I'm very excited to announce that I wrote my second book, and this one is amazing. And I'm not just saying that because I wrote it. This is a how to, I have a bunch of marketing apps. I have over 10 hours of footage of marketing tutorials on YouTube. But for some reason, there was always more to say about marketing. So I wrote a book on how, it's a marketing plan and strategy book for reaching 1 million people. And I really wanted to make that goal for that book because, when it comes to your business, you don't want a book for dummies, right? Oh, marketing for dummies, learn basic marketing. No. You gotta become a pro because you've gotta you can't get anything but the maximum results when it comes to your business. So I really wanted to make you a pro in this book, and what I do in this book is the first chapter does focus on a lot of fundamentals, so that when you're done with the first chapter, you should feel solid as a marketer. You should have a ground to stand on, because I know it's a hard thing if you're not been a marketer, then it's hard to start. But by the way, whenever you start a business, congratulations, you're a marketer, right? I mean, there's no more excuse like, oh, I'm not a business guy. Now you are. Now you are. So you have to be good at it. You have to become good at it. And so I give you the fundamentals. In the second chapter of the book, I talk about offline marketing. And I know it's not a sexy topic, but there's something very special about offline marketing, and that is most of the techniques allow you to make a face-to-face connection with people. And there's nothing like it. And it's that much of a stronger, so it doesn't scale. Offline marketing doesn't scale. You can't reach 1 million people with it. And for that reason, it's maybe not as interesting for a business that's trying to get scale. But there's a lot of elements in it which are really powerful. And that I later, in chapter 3, 4, and 5, I take those principles and I incorporate them from the offline marketing principles into online marketing strategy. And the online marketing strategy is basically, there's two main themes. Leveraging search, which is, you might think is Google, but it's not just Google, it's every possible search platform. Amazon.com, mobile app stores, local service sites, YouTube. Almost every large platform has a search engine in it. And I teach you how to actually game those, not game, but I teach you how these work. I teach you how they work, and I teach you what to do to become the best in each of these, right? So if you're trying to grow your presence on some platform, I teach you how these algorithms generally work, so that you know how to curate your presence on that site. Really powerful. And I've done it before. I reached tremendous scale with just those techniques. And then the other part of the book is to give you a social media strategy. But now I know everybody knows social media, right? Post on Facebook, post on Twitter. No. Leave that at home, right? I'm going to talk about I talk in the book about social media that really gets to scale, because I know you've posted to Facebook and Twitter and maybe 3 people clicked on your stuff, but that's ridiculous, right? You want thousands and thousands and tens of thousands. That's what you want, right? And hundreds of thousands, millions. Those 3 people who clicked on Twitter or Facebook, that's just nothing, right? So I teach you how to position yourself as an expert in your domain and your niche, and how to give your business a media component, which is podcasting, video, obviously, and also maybe photos, all kinds of media that is not necessarily text. Most internet is text and links and things like that, so it's it's okay, it's fine, but I really teach you how to get the big exposure, and also leveraging search, so in those platforms, so that you can get the large exposure in those media platforms. And then in the last chapter, or in the next chapter, I go into specifics of how to promote specific things. If you have a mobile app, I have a thing about how to promote mobile apps. I have a thing about a section about how to promote local services, other kinds of things like events. So I have a lot of just specific things for specific businesses. And the next chapter, the next to last chapter, is the case studies. I present 4 case studies of real companies that I show you how they went from 0 to large scale, either 1 million people that they reached or hundreds of thousands, and I explain the inflection points of what worked and what didn't work and how they got to where they are. And then I explain how you can do it. Okay? And that's the book. And with that book, the whole goal of this book is to make you an absolute pro. You see how it gives you all the tools, like basics, offline marketing, online marketing with tremendous social media strategy that is like a paradigm shift than what most people do. It's just different. It's just so much better. And then obviously having a holistic view of search and really leveraging, getting the most out of search, because search is so powerful. And then the case studies, and then the specifics, right? So I really try to make this book amazing. And you can find it on Problemio.com. I have the link to it. I have the link and I actually have the link, so I have the link to the book on Problemio.com. Actually, I have the link to both of my books and my apps. And then you can find, even inside my apps, you can find the book because I link to the book from the apps. But definitely go to Problemio.com. There's links to my apps, to my books, and get the book, because this book is, you know, when I was writing it, I really was like, every sentence was was written with the purpose of making you, to empower you, to make you a pro at marketing. So I think there's a lot in it, a lot, and just insights I've learned over the years, and nuances, and I think it will make you a much better marketer. And that was my goal, and I think I accomplished it with this book, and I'm really happy about it. So check it out, Problemio.com. You'll find a link to the book. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.